I completely needed a longer dance because after the Michael Jackson thing, I needed a longer dance. Okay. I have discovered something about myself. My transition is working. I am beginning to hear my shells way more clearly. And you know what, people? It's really painful to have to cleanse yourself physically, spiritually, and everything else for one whole month and go with hardly any sleep at all. Yeah, I'm barely sleeping. I'm only allowed to sleep 2 hours a day. I'm barely sleeping. It's that hard. It's that tough. It's that difficult. The transition is hard. But I noticed when I was doing the Michael Jackson thing, that's my mind was clearer and I could hear what the shells were saying more clearly. So I am getting stronger. And I'm getting stronger because I get to do these readings for you all the time. I keep practicing the gift I was given by my ancestors. And now I'm talking to my fellow Bantus and I'm trying to help them out. And that's also making me stronger. And I'm talking to you too. African Americans and everybody else who was born to another mother, because you're also my brothers and sisters. You were born to another mother, okay? So I am just clearer, and I am hearing more. So I hope to be of better service to everybody. And here is the next reading I'm going to be doing. It's on B. Smith and her husband, Dan Gasby. Okay, just give me a few seconds to let out my dogs, and then I will get back to you. Hi. So, we're back to B. Smith and Dan Gasby, her husband, right? I read this story in the Daily Mail. I had no idea that she was that famous or that popular, but I read her story. This woman who was a speaker, who worked very hard, who built herself up, got Alzheimer's disease, and then her husband moved in his mistress or his future wife or whatever he's calling her right now. And so the husband and the girlfriend / second wife, because I'm an African, are now taking care of B. Smith. And there were pictures and everything. I didn't pay any attention to it, actually. I just brushed through it and I went to my usual gossip and my usual stuff. I read a lot of British newspapers. Like I said, I'm Canadian. We read a lot of British newspapers and I'm sunk into them on the daily. So I didn't really pay attention. And then the next day, there was another article where the husband was saying my wife would have wanted me to be happy. I also didn't read that. I just glossed over it. And then one of my viewers, she asked me if I could do a reading. And then I was like, why? Then I said, why? We want to know if there's any woman who would live like that. Is there really another woman in this world who would be okay with her husband bringing in his mistress or girlfriend? I want to know. So she's got Alzheimer's though, and it's pretty tough. But like I said, I've got to exercise my gift, right? It's pretty tough to get something out of someone who is having mental health issues. It's like, it's not easy, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what B. Smith might be able to tell us about how she feels about the situation of her husband's girlfriend moving in with them, and I'm gonna find out what his actual motive was. Because at the end of the day, he didn't have to move in a woman. He didn't even have to bring her around B. Smith. You know, he could have been more respectful. That's what I say. You know? But anyway, let's find out. Let's find out what this is doing. Okay, then that's your name, right? Let me just make sure I'm calling the right soul into the plate. You know, I might end up calling the wrong soul and then it won't be funny. Yes, Dan Gasby. Yeah, Dan Gasby and B. Smith, right? I'm just going to call her B because she apparently went by B, right? Oh my God. I just noticed right now that the girlfriend and them, they were on some sort of, on the Today Show. Wow, this is bigger than I thought. Okay, okay. Let us begin. I'm not putting the girlfriend in the plate because she might pop up anyway. What is her name? Damn it. What's your name? What's the name? Because I'm just going to put you. Alex Lerner. So we've got B. Smith, Gasby, and Alex. Alrighty? Alex Lerner. Okay. Dan Gasby. Come here, you no good motherfucker. Okay, Dan Gasby. Yeah, don't make my nose itch. Dan Gasby. And he's coming. He is surprisingly a very gentle man. I have been getting... I got a gentleman, now I'm getting another one. He's surprisingly very gentle, very kind, very compassionate. He wants to be the new age man. He wants to be the man who doesn't hurt a fly. That's what he wants to be. He says he lives by his principles. He doesn't keep secrets. He will never keep secrets. And there is honor in telling the truth. We got Dan. I might actually change my mind after this reading is done. Okay. Because I was all set on hating the motherfucker, but I might just not call him motherfucker no more. Okay. Just say. Okay. Now we're calling B. Smith because they're all coming out of the place together. B. Smith. Now she's harder. See what I mean? Okay, I'm supposed to do it like this. B. Smith. B. Smith. Come on, girl. B. Smith. B. Smith. B. Smith. Okay, she's finally coming. B. Smith. She's confused. B. Smith. There's a childlike innocence now. B. Smith. Yeah, very confused. Very childlike innocence. Very attached to her husband. Very in love with him. But from a distance. I think that's as far as we're going to go with B. Smith. Now let's get Alex Lerner. Alex! Come to mama, you floozy! You tramp! Come to mama, you floozy! This is a very strong woman. In a very cruel street. She doesn't give a fuck. She's very cold on the inside. Says she wants what she wants. Says she doesn't understand the big deal or see the big deal. That this man has been a doormat forever. And she's liberating him. Ain't no surprise there. I'm not surprised. Okay, they're all coming out of the plates together. I'm really going to try... Ooh. Oh, one of these. Oh! Lord have mercy. What just happened here? I'm being told to use this today. Oh, my ancestors' walking stick is in charge. Okay, you may not see this, but they went into a nice straight line. I have discovered something about myself. Every time I do a reading, the male shells fall to the right, the female shells fall to the left. Now, in my religious culture, that's a very good thing, girls. The right side of my religious culture is the never seen place. It's really reserved for the nasty. The left side, my sisters, is for those of us who try our best. We might make mistakes. I fully hope that I am going to the left side. We might make mistakes where we will be punished and everything, but at the end of the day, we'll be reincarnated no matter how long it takes. Some of us will be reincarnated immediately because we didn't do too badly in the last life. And some of us will be punished for a while and then we'll be reincarnated. So I see my ass heading to the left. My ass had better head to the left. Another witch doctor told me I've been reincarnated several times. So I'm imagining that that's exactly what's going to happen. Because the last time I walked souls to the left, because you can actually hear a voice. You can actually hear a voice welcoming you, and the voice is female. And she always sounds so frustrated. She's always like, "You're back again!" And suddenly the souls, they look like they're in front. I mean, I don't see, I just hear a voice, right? Because I don't exactly go to the very end. My soul just stands back and watches, right? And hears from afar. And I've heard people being told, "You're back again! Oh my God! You don't learn your lesson. I thought this time you were going to go to the peak." And then the soul suddenly sounds like a little boy or a little girl saying, "Sorry." I fully expect to hear that female voice telling me, "You're back again for the 2000th time." What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, for us girls, the left side is good news, reincarnation, hope. This side, the right, not so good. And as you can see, Dan Gasby's shells, which are a lot because Alex Lerner's shells also fell on top of his, okay, are a lot. In falling on top of Dan's shells, I already got the story, okay? And poor B is on her own, isolated, lonely out here. I got the story, sisters. I got the story. Okay, this woman right here, Alex, is fully controlling this man, Dan Gasby. She's in charge. And she's the bitch that decided that she was going to do this business of moving in and doing whatever that she's liking there. Yes, it was her. It was her. It was her. It was her. So I can happily be angry again and say that no woman would like this. But let's ask B. Smith's fragile mind if she likes it. She might just shock the hell out of me. For real. I might just be shocked. Do you like it? I have to ask her very gently. Oh my God. Okay. 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 I am being told to use the blue part. Oh. 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 Come on. Up. 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 Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Blue is for healing. I am being told to wrap my hand in the blue because she is not well, so I have to wrap my hand in the blue. See, you are all witnessing a priestess at her work. And please note, we've been doing this for thousands of years, and you're all welcome to join us. We need fresh brains. Okay, so to protect her. Okay. I'm supposed to let it brush her a little bit. And wrap it up again. Okay, B. Smith. I've been told. Oh, okay. Alrighty. This is gonna be interesting. I have never done this in my life. It's gonna be interesting. So, actually, her shells go. I know you're not seeing them, but they are in a curve right here, like my arm. So, I've been told to give her shells like a hug rather than hover above them. Okay, Mama. Do you like this living arrangement? She said no. It's humiliating. Knew it! What woman would like this? She's after my money. She doesn't love Dan. Otherwise, she wouldn't do this. I always knew he was too gentle, too kind, and someone would take advantage of him. It has happened. What would you like her to do? Or what would you like Dan to do? Or what do you think should happen? I want it to go away. She must just go away. Okay, now she's screaming that she must just go away, but okay, hold on. I've been told to do that. Sorry. This is so fascinating. I've never done this before. Okay, we're going to leave her for now. And we're going to move to Dan and Alex Lerner. And find out what they're up to. We've heard what B says, and I've been told to give her a break. So I might come back to her. But I've been told for now to give her a break. So now I will go to this person here, Alex Lerner, who has been called a gold digger by B. Smith, right? This is for entertainment purposes only, but I have to agree with B. Smith. Alex Lerner is a gold digger. I don't know what the story they have put out about each other is. I have no idea, but I see that Alex was in Dan's life for a long time, and she is no stranger to B. Smith. They have been in each other's lives for a very long time, and Alex very nicely waited and waited and waited before she hit on Dan. So I'm going to have to read about this after I'm done. She says, who wouldn't want Dan? He's an amazing, sweet, gentle man. Who wouldn't want him? She accuses B. Smith of not being good to him, of taking advantage of his goodness and his kindness. And she says she's a better woman for him. So now let me ask, is she a better woman? And the answer is yes. I'm shocked. That's some bullshit. Okay, the answer is yes. So, okay, why? And the answer came from Dan himself. Okay, why then is she a better woman than B? He says B was too controlling. And I'm asking, and I'm saying, isn't this one more controlling? He said she's not. But even if she's controlling, it's not the same way as B used to be controlling. He says B had a temper. She used to blow up at every opportunity. And B wants to say something. This is going to be very fascinating, people. I'm going to have to watch this with you all because I'm learning new skills here. Okay? B wants to say something. She agrees that she had a temper, but the temper came from being overworked and having extremely high expectations. She said sometimes she lost sight of the people she loved and she cared about because she just had too much on her plate. And she regrets that today because at the end of the day, none of it matters. But she can still see Alex for who she is and what she is, a gold digger. Alex, on the other hand, is refuting that. She says she has her own money and her own achievements. She actually has more than B. Smith. And I am asking the winds, is that true? And the answer is yes. Hellfire and damnation. I'm really wanting to hate this bitch. Okay. Join me. I'm really wanting to. Oh my God. Won't you let me hate this bitch? Come on now. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, is this true love then, Alex? She says for her it is. She says B made Dan make her these promises. There were so many promises and they all had to do with him taking care of her and being there for her, and she put it in writing. She literally imprisoned him. She imprisoned him. And along came Alex, who is in love with Dan. And she found a way of going around what B had put on paper. Okay. So what did she put on paper? Let me ask that. Let's go into B. Smith's will. Oh, she wants to answer that herself. Okay, girlfriend. Okay. What a mercy. Oh. These ancestors of ours. Okay, so what did she put on? What did you put in your will? What did you put in there? Certain conditions that made it impossible for him to put me in a nursing home, and that made it impossible for him to walk away from me. I think any woman would do that. Now look at what has happened. Any woman would protect herself the same way. He forfeits everything I left him if he doesn't go with what I put on paper. He doesn't have to go with it. He can forfeit it. But, obviously he wants it. So he's doing exactly what I said. But yes, she is right. She was very smart. She outsmarted me. I should have had better documents and better wording. I don't like her. Okay, I have a question before I unwrap this. Would you have preferred Dan to be lonely, to live alone, to not have a woman, or this is, you know what I'm saying? Or you think he can find another woman? I'm just going to say it the way she has said it. I don't care about Dan and what he does and how he does it. I don't care. I care about how my life is going to end and how it's going to be remembered. That's what I care about. So I'm going to ask her again. I'm going to ask her another question. Okay. Would you like Dan to be with another woman after you're gone? Somebody who loves him, somebody who cares for him? Is that, or do you just want him to be celibate? That's my question, girlfriend. Okay. Of course he can have another woman after I am dead. And he can get a good woman, not a gold digger. He couldn't even wait for me to die. He got himself a gold digger. Thank you. Okay. I'm actually cold now. I'm actually very cold. I don't understand it, but I'm freezing cold all of a sudden. Okay, so Dan. Why would you do this? Why would you have Alex near B, and why would you live this coexistence, you, your wife, and your girlfriend? He says because he was tired. He says being a caregiver is very, very hard, and it is isolating, and it is lonely. Alex helps him give the best care to B. He says B has become like a daughter to me, and every daughter needs a mother. So I am working in partnership with my girlfriend to make sure that B has the best of everything. From where I'm standing, I don't see anything wrong. Society is always judging. Society is always up to no good, judging and doing all these things. When at the end of the day, I am not doing anything wrong. Don't you people say it takes a village? He's meaning me. He's meaning me, the African. Don't you people say it takes a village? Yeah, but not that kind of village. Not that kind of village. Not that kind. He says he understands the rejection of society, but what he and Alex are doing is good for him, Alex, and B. Do you love B? He says very much, but like a daughter now. Did you ever love her like a woman? He says yes, he did. He says he was very tired, very miserable, very unhappy. He says when someone has a long-term illness, sometimes they want you to die with them too, and very often you could head in that direction. Alex, how do you feel about this? So all I know is that this is working out. Alex is, Dan is good. B is good. I'm good. The way other people see it is the way other people see it. There's no abuse going on here. There is nothing debauched and nasty going on here. Everything is cool and kind and loving. So I have no issues with this. And I don't see why the world has issues if I don't have issues, because at the end of the day, Dan is my boyfriend. He's no one else's boyfriend. He's mine. Are you two going to get married? I might as well ask. Well, Alex is answering. We're as good as married. But he's not divorcing B, and I don't want him to. And this disease can take years. So, We're as good as married, and that's good enough for us right now. If people want me to move out of the house, I don't know if she's living in the house or not be at the house. We can move into my house, and we can be at my, my house. It's not a problem. My house is just as big and just as great, just that people see me more often at her place. But, we can move into mine. That's not a problem. The thing is, I'm not letting go of Dan because he is a wonderful man. Are you in love with him? Yes, I am in love with him. He's a wonderful man, and I'm not letting him go. And maybe we are starting a precedent, and other people will do what we are doing too. Okay, they're making me really cold. So I'm really sorry, people. I'm going to end it here because they are making me really cold. And I've already had one reading that was just, ooh, okay. So I'm going to end it here. And I am going to say thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to play music. And hopefully I'll come back with more because I have a whole list. But like I said, I'm going through transition, which has got 1,001 rituals. And I only get 2 hours of sleep every day. Then I've got the private readings that I'm working on at the speed of light so that everybody gets them in time. And then, I've got general life. I've got writing my books. And then I've got, taking care of my son and my dogs. General life, right? So I'm not downloading like 4 at a time like I used to do. And just for the month of February, I'll probably be doing 1 or 2 a week or something like that until I'm done with my transition and my rituals, and I can actually get 8 hours of sleep. But on a great note, I see that I am stronger and I can hear my ancestors better and more clearly, and I'm really pleased with that, and I'm really proud of myself. And once again, to my fellow Bantu sisters and brothers, my family from my father, thank you for the support and for loving me and for walking with me. And like I said, I'm going to do you proud. I am going to do you proud. Just watch. Okay. So I'm going to play music. Swahili. Vanessa MD. Did you guys know that Swahili is a Bantu language from one of our tribes? This is Vanessa MD.